What an incredible space Ronald McDonald House is for families. I mean, it really is an absolute game changer. They have a campaign going on right now that we're going to tell you about, but want to introduce you to a wonderful family. Kyla Thomson joins me. She's the mother of Bella. You're a Ronald McDonald House Canada family. Kyla, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. And let's start off, first of all, talking a little bit about Bella. Tell us about Bella, Kyla, and some of the challenges she's gone through.
Yeah, so we're a Saskatchewan family, and when Bella was born, she was born with 3 rare conditions, and we didn't have a children's hospital to support that. So we had to travel far from home quite a bit to meet her medical needs. And she was born without an immune system, a rare bowel disease, and a form of dwarfism. And she is currently waiting for a bowel transplant.
Okay.
She's had a real long, complex medical road.
And she's 9 years old now, Kyla. Tell me, how is Bella doing now?
She's doing really good. I can support most of her medical needs at home.
Right.
And so she's able to go to school and play with friends when we don't need to be in hospital.
And Kyla, like you mentioned, you didn't have the proper facilities to look after Bella's many needs, right? So, that experience at Ronald McDonald House, what did that mean to you and Bella and your family?
It has meant so much to us because we have needed their support over and over again through Bella's medical journey. And in 3 different provinces, we've needed the support of RMHC Canada. And so it's offered so much for us when my husband and I and my son want to be there and have the energy to support Bella through her hospital stays. They are there supporting all of us.
Yeah, what is that? What is it that they do provide? Just give us a walkthrough of what's provided through Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah, so they have quite a bit, of course, accommodations. They can house families for a real low cost, like $10 to $12 a night. They have home for dinner programs in a lot of the RMHCs across Canada, where they have home cooked and wonderful meals made for the families, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They support you with everything you need while you're helping your child through their hospital stay. Laundry, family support services, of course, and much more.
One of the reasons, of course, we wanted to talk to you today, as I mentioned off the top, there is that great campaign that's going on right now. Tell us about the campaign and how it works.
Yeah, so RMHC Canada is calling on all Canadians to help support each other and RMHC families through their Moments That Count campaign that's running until April 14th. And what that is they're asking whether you've been a family of RMH like we have, someone who's needed to stay there, you're volunteer there, whatever it may be, if you can share a special moment online, and if you can share at rmhc.ca or on social media using the hashtag RMHC MomentsCount, for every moment shared, RBC Insurance will donate up to $5. They'll donate for every moment shared, up to $250,000.
Wow. And that makes a huge difference, just as we've heard from you in somebody's life. What about memorable moments spent at RMHC? What stands out for you?
Oh gosh, we have so many through RMH Saskatchewan, Toronto, and Calgary. So many. Calgary, we have stayed there like the longest.
Okay.
And so this was a home where Bella took her first steps. She learned to walk there. She met friends. It was the first chance she could play with friends outside of hospital there. And their home for dinner program has always held a special place in my heart. They have so many churches and companies and families coming in to cook dinners for the families needing to stay there. And I'll never forget this one church group that would come every end of the month, and they would always cook this amazing homemade ham, potatoes, and carrots. And they really got to know us, and they really put their heart into making these meals for the families that stayed at the house.
What about the staff? I imagine, you know, that's been incredible. We've been talking about in particular during the pandemic, you know, the healthcare workers and physicians and nurses, and you know those people at the front lines of our healthcare system. What has that experience been like?
The staff and the volunteers that have been at all the Ronald McDonald houses we've stayed at are the heart and of every house we've been in. They make it a home for us.
Bella, you know, you mentioned that she's waiting for that bowel transplant. You know, you mentioned you can look after most of her needs now, Kyla, but what are those needs on a daily basis?
It's quite a lot. And I get a lot of support from her doctors and physicians. But, you know, when things get to be too much, we, of course, need to take her back into hospital to see her specialists. But as much as I can do at home, that would involve I run her IV fluids that she needs. She has some medications that are injections that I have to do twice a day. She's got over 15 medications I give her daily. And dressing changes for her permanent IV as well, and her ostomy care.
For that bowel transplant, when does that come? Do you have a date?
No, so it's unfortunate, but for a bowel transplant for Bella, the donor cannot be a living donor, and so we essentially are waiting for the call that could come at any moment, and definitely advocating for organ donation awareness as well.
Absolutely. Kyla, thank you so much, and wish you all the best, you and your family. We'll be right back after this.